Hi guys, this story happens when I was 6 years old. Auntie, happiness is what, auntie? What was the question? My teacher told me to draw my happily ever after. I don't know. Is it when you bought me food and toys that I want? I guess so. That is for temporary joy. I mean, if you want to live happily ever after, you have to study hard. Why? Because happiness is when you have a lot of money and you can buy anything that you want. Happiness is when you get good grades and be the best student in the school. Happiness is also when you make your family and your parents proud of you. That is happiness. So I just have to study hard, that's all? Yeah, you do that, girl, you do that. And so I did. I studied hard, I go to tuitions after tuitions, I joined extracurricular activities, I enrolled in pure science streams because my parents want me to be a doctor. Delightful tears and happy laugh. But why? Why I was never truly happy? Why my horrible days always come so close, yet my happiness seemed so far away? Life is hard enough, but why is happiness harder to achieve? Why? And then,
Do you know that feeling? He says when things are going well, when they're going our way, we feel happy. But then if something goes wrong, for example, he says if we're forced to work with a colleague that we dislike, but I'm sure none of you have colleagues you dislike, right? He says if we're forced to work with someone we dislike, or if something doesn't go our way, then our happy feeling disappears. So as long as our answer to the question, why am I having a good day, or why am I having a bad day? Because this is a question people ask us, like maybe when you get home today, someone will go, well, so how was that TED thing? Did you have a good day? And we'll say, yeah, I did. There was this lady and she talked to us about how we need to be compassionate towards former inmates, and there was this performer who did this awesome beatboxing thing with his mouth, and this person and that person. As long as our reasons for why we had a good day are a list of external conditions, then we're not going to have the stable happiness that we all want. Does that make sense to you? Because if that's what our happiness depends upon, because we cannot control people and circumstances every single day, then our happiness will be in the hands of others, won't it? It'll be at the whim of our circumstances. So if you really wish to have a good day every day, we've got two things we need to do. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to stop outsourcing our happiness and outsourcing our unhappiness.
this incredible woman mentioned in her speech that we, the human race, yeah, you and me, we need to stop outsourcing our happiness and outsourcing our unhappiness. We need to stop blaming the society and circumstances for our emotions. Real happiness is happiness that is not depending on the world nor the futures around it. Yes, I do know we do not have the power to control people's action, but we do have the freedom to be the master of our heart and our soul. Once my good days and bad days are no longer relied on a list of situations or my surrounding, I started to live. And that is the greatest achievement one can ever accomplish. Oscar Wilde once said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all." And he was right. Once I start to live for myself, once I accept who I am, I have found my value. My soul has come back. I realized that money, fame, perfection, and keeping up with family expectation is literally what we hunt and do nowadays. Just to fit in the society. We often put a facade to bury our true self in the shells we created for the fear of judgment by the people around us. By striving to be independent, we can stop struggling to be somebody what society deem we are supposed to be. Instead, we will embrace who we really are. Our scars, our imperfections, our failures matters. We matter. Pride and respect from ourselves matter. The world is so big. You don't have to try to fit in yourself because there will always be place for everyone. Do you know this story? This is a Bollywood film produced by Rajkumar Hirani, Three Idiots. Have you ever watched it? If you have, who is your favorite? For me, I genuinely adore Farhan Qureshi. This man disregard his dream and pursue his parents' interests, for he afraid he will let down their expectation. This man support his friend to achieve their ambitions, rise and fall together, while battling with his own demon and destroying his happiness. He is afraid, but he do that because he knows his parents' intention. They are just afraid of the unknown future. They fear that if Farhan live and choose his dreams, he may not live a happy and a luxurious life. They plan the whole journey for him, with him being told to avoid this and avoid that. Everything else is meaningless unless it helps him reach his destination. My dear, pleasing people is not entirely wrong. No one said that. But deciding to jeopardize your whole life for others' sake of happiness is. I know everyone has a different point of view of what happiness actually means. But you cannot argue with me. You cannot argue with me that one can be truly happy when he loves, when he does what he loves to do. When he does what he loves to do, and he achieves personal growth. And to do that, I will tell you, first and foremost, find out who you are not. Find out those expectation, what people expect from you, find out. Because it will make it easier for you to search who you really are. Identify your definition of final destination, your definition of desires, your definition of happiness, your hills of happiness. Identify that, focus on the improvement, focus on your own judgment, ignore everyone else. Follow your dream, have the ball to follow your dream. It is okay to not be okay. Be grateful for what you have, but be greedy when others are too fearful to step into the lion's den. Have faith in yourself. It is never too late or never too early to pursue your dreams. It is never too late or never too early to pursue your happiness. Okay? Please do that for yourself. You deserve to be happy, just like I deserve to be happy. That is all.